Hey guys, welcome back to Baccalaureus Maximus. Last time on the playthrough, I had managed to make a nether portal and use it to get to the nether, where after looking around for a bit, I found these magma blocks which can be used for making water elevators among other things. After mining these, I came back to the base. For this part, I'll try to get soul sand, which is another key component of a water elevator. First, I did some wheat farming. After I was done, I fed the farmed wheat to my sheep, who then had a baby sheep. Afterwards, I fed the baby sheep so that it can grow up into a bigger sheep. After this, I did some maintenance work around my nether portal and also added in a trapdoor for the non-functioning water elevator. I cleared up the space around the elevator and went to sleep afterwards. I headed to the nether after I was awake and had made sure I had the necessary items for the nether expedition. But I had forgotten to get some water in the rush, and when I jumped into the lava immediately after getting out of the portal, I had no idea about how to put the fire out. I thought running around might put the fire out, but it didn't seem to help. I decided to get back so that my belongings weren't lost. Fortunately, I made it out alive and had a little hope that I might be able to put out the fire by jumping into the water. But I died before I could do so. The respawn point was thankfully nearby, and I was able to recover my belongings. Afterwards, I made sure everything was in the right place and proceeded back inside the nether, this time with water to extinguish the lava near the portal. The water didn't help, but I had some dirt blocks which I used to block one side of the portal in order to make sure I don't jump into the lava next time around. After this, I started looking around for some soul sand for the water elevator and some other uses. There wasn't any nearby, so I decided to head back to figure out a way to make enchanted weapons and armor. A piglin managed to follow me back. After I attacked it, it fell down and turned into zombified piglin. According to the Minecraft wiki, the piglins zombify in the overworld after 15 seconds and can't use their crossbows as long range weapons. I got rid of the piglin and went into my mineshaft, where there was an enderman. Looking into the eyes of an enderman long enough will make them attack, so I decided to get out of there quick. Inside the shaft while fighting monster, I found a spawner. Disabling it will hopefully reduce the number of monsters down here. But first, I had to get rid of the cobwebs while being wary of spider attack, as there seemed to be a lot of them nearby. I was attacked and poisoned by one just as I had started removing the cobwebs. After fending off three of them, I managed to clear up the area and disable the spawner. There still seemed to be spiders behind the wall, so I broke it and found a passage filled with them. One of them attacked me immediately after I had put my foot inside the passage for just a second. I was later attacked by 3 more spiders for a total of 4. By the time I had defeated the last one, I was down to my last pork chop and the passage still seemed pretty full of monsters. I ate the last pork chop I had brought with me and decided to get out of the shaft. Once up on the surface, I decided to fish for some food. It took a long time and I had only caught 2 fishes. By the time I was done, it was already dark, so I put my fish into the furnace to cook and went to sleep. I ate a cooked fish after waking up and cleared up the area near my sugarcane farm. Sugarcane is needed to make paper, which is used to make books, which are used in enchantments. After that, I also found some of my weed, which I later fed to my sheep. I still had very little food in the reserves, so I decided to go fishing, Viking style. I cooked and stored the fish, and later went back inside the shaft for some resources, where nothing interesting happened. Once back up, I found clearing out the area did help the sugarcane, which I found and replanted. I also fertilized my wheat. I decided to go back to the Nether at this point, but I needed a golden piece of armor so that I won't be attacked by the piglins. I decided to make golden boots, and after I had them equipped, I headed to the Nether. The piglins were not attacking me now, so I decided to check out the nearby area for piglins with whom I could trade the gold in for other items. Since there were not any nearby, I decided to start digging to go to the places further away. I encountered some glowstone at the end of the tunnel, which I decided to mine as it seemed useful. I found some piglins and started trading. The first one gave a potion of fire resistance, which is quite great, as getting burnt in the nether is awfully common. My next trade wasn't as wonderful, as I only got some gravel. I saw a skeleton in the distance and wanted to slay it to get some arrows, but was attacked by a ghast before I could. I only had 2 arrows, which I wasted trying to attack it. After this fiasco, I thought it would be best to get out of its sight. But midway in the retreat, I remembered I could just deflect the ghast's attack onto itself. I was successful once in deflecting it, but it did not even hit the ghast. So after taking in a little bit of damage, I decided to just run away. I looked for the glowstone structure to find the tunnel back to my portal, but I couldn't find it. At this moment I realized I was lost in the nether with no way of getting back. If I had some obsidian blocks with me, I could have just made another portal back. At first, I tried to find a way back by roaming around the back of the mountain. I ended up back where the cast was and ended up scrambling around for my life. After a while, I decided to go around the mountain to get to the portal, but I was at a significant height and I would have to get down securely first. After getting down, I thought since I had a water bucket, I could just make some obsidian for another portal out of Nether. I looked around for some lava pool to make it, but I could only see flowing lava around me, which would have only given me cobblestone. Later, I saw a large lava pool, but it was even further down, and with no safe looking way to get to it, so I just returned back. Here, I saw a piglin and thought there is a chance they might give me an obsidian block if I try trading my gold. It gave me another brick, which was nice, but I thought it would take me a lot of trades to get to the required number of obsidian blocks. So I started digging, which I was dreading as my iron pickaxe was at near zero durability. It broke a little while after I started digging. I switched to my diamond pickaxe, which I didn't want to use at first. Once at the end of the tunnel, I saw my nether portal. I decided I had already spent too much time in the nether and it would be the best to head back home. That's it for this video. Next time I will be trying to gather resources for enchantments. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe and have a nice day.